As global technological competition becomes increasingly fierce, a game about chip technology is unfolding. The Netherlands, a small European country, has recently changed its usual behavior and made unexpected moves under pressure from the United States. As the leader in the field of lithography machines, the fate of the Dutch company ASML affects the nerves of the entire semiconductor industry. When the Dutch Minister of Economic Affairs spoke in Washington, emphasizing the importance of the Chinese market and fighting for ASML's free operation rights, it undoubtedly added new variables to the Sino-US technological struggle. Chips, this seemingly tiny electronic component, are the cornerstone of modern technological development. From smartphones to supercomputers, from home appliances to spacecraft, chips are everywhere. In the complex process of chip manufacturing, lithography machines play a vital role. It is like a printing machine in the chip world, accurately engraving circuit diagrams on silicon wafers. When it comes to lithography machines, we have to talk about ASML in the Netherlands. This company, founded in 1984, has become the hegemon of the global lithography machine market after nearly 40 years of development. Especially in the field of advanced lithography machines, ASML is the leader, and its extreme ultraviolet, EUV, lithography machines are known as chip-making artifacts. However, technological development has never been isolated. With the intensification of Sino-US trade frictions, chip technology has become the focus of the game between the two countries. The United States is worried about China's rapid rise in the semiconductor field, so it has taken a series of restrictive measures, including pressuring ASML to limit its technology exports to China. Faced with pressure from the United States, the Dutch government initially chose to compromise. In 2019, ASML was forced to cancel its plan to sell EUV lithography machines to Chinese companies. This decision undoubtedly brought huge economic losses to ASML. You know, China is one of the world's largest semiconductor markets, and China's chip imports in 2024 will reach $380 billion. Losing this big cake is unbearable for any company. However, the loss of commercial interests is only superficial. The deeper problem is the embarrassing situation of the Netherlands on the international political stage. As a small country with a population of only 17 million, the Netherlands has always acted cautiously in the game between major powers. After the end of World War II, the Netherlands followed the United States and became one of the founding members of NATO. However, with the changes in the global landscape, the strategy of simply relying on the United States seems increasingly out of date. Just when all parties thought that the Netherlands would continue to follow the lead of the United States, variables appeared. In September 2024, when visiting Washington, Dirk Belgetz, the Minister of Economic Affairs of the Netherlands, uncharacteristically emphasized the importance of China as a trading partner and publicly stated that ASML must be allowed to conduct business as freely as possible. This statement is undoubtedly a slap to the United States. So, what made the Netherlands suddenly become so hard? First of all, we need to understand the importance of ASML to the Dutch economy. As the largest listed company in the Netherlands, ASML's market value once exceeded €300 billion in 2023, equivalent to one-third of the Netherlands' GDP. Such a huge size makes ASML almost the stabilizing force of the Dutch economy. Secondly, the development trend of the global semiconductor industry is also affecting the decision-making of the Netherlands. Although the United States has tried to curb China's chip industry, it has been proven that this approach cannot prevent China's progress in this field. On the contrary, it has stimulated China to increase its R&D investment and accelerate technological breakthroughs. In 2023, SMIC, a Chinese chip manufacturer, has achieved mass production of 7-nanometer technology, an achievement that surprised many people. Faced with the rapid development of China's semiconductor industry, the Dutch government obviously realized that continuing to follow the US blockade policy might cause ASML to miss opportunities. After all, the market is like a battlefield, and opportunities are fleeting. If ASML's share in the Chinese market is seized by other competitors, then the Netherlands' chip dream may be shattered. More importantly, this statement by the Dutch government also reflects the dissatisfaction with US policies within Europe. For a long time, the United States has asked European countries to cooperate with its global strategy in the name of allies, but in fact it often harms the interests of European countries. For example, the US-promoted energy embargo on Russia has brought huge economic pressure to Europe. In the winter of 2023, the scene of people in many European countries taking to the streets to protest because of soaring energy prices is still fresh in people's memory. The rebellious behavior of the Netherlands can be said to be a microcosm of European countries seeking strategic autonomy. They began to realize that blindly following the United States could not guarantee their own interests, but might fall into a dilemma. As an expert from a European think tank said, Europe needs to find a balance between China and the United States, rather than becoming a vassal of either side. Of course, the change in the Netherlands' attitude is not without risks. As a global superpower, the United States has a strong influence and sanctions. If the Netherlands really allows ASML to do business with China freely, it is likely to face various pressures from the United States. However, as the saying goes, wealth and honor are sought in danger, the Netherlands seems to be ready for the challenge. This game around ASML actually reflects the changes in the current global technological landscape. In the past few decades, the United States has been the absolute leader in technological innovation. But with the rise of emerging countries such as China, this pattern is changing. More and more countries realize that technological innovation should not be constrained by geopolitics, but should be a win-win cooperation on a global scale. The choice of the Netherlands may become a turning point, pushing global scientific and technological cooperation towards a more open and inclusive direction. As ASML CEO Peter Wennink said, "Our technology is for all mankind, not just for one country." The Netherlands' tough stance in the Sino-US chip dispute is not just a business decision, but also a microcosm of the changes in the global technology landscape. It reflects the wisdom of small countries in seeking balance in the game between big countries, and also shows the profound impact of economic interests on international relations. As technological innovation becomes increasingly globalized, cooperation and competition between countries will become more complex. The Netherlands' choice may become a turning point, pushing global scientific and technological cooperation in a more open and inclusive direction. In this era full of uncertainty, only by maintaining an open and cooperative attitude can we jointly cope with the challenges facing mankind and promote scientific and technological progress for the benefit of all mankind.